Today we're going to work on a portfolio for your art projects. And the first thing you will want to do to get the process started for this portfolio is to go to your Google Drive. We need to create a folder where we're going to put all our info that we want to share on our portfolio. So you're going to click on New. And we're going to create a new folder where we're going to house all this. So we're going to call it Art Portfolio. I'm going to click Create, and here's my folder. So I'm going to double click and open up that folder. The first thing we want to do is share that folder so that anything we have in it that we put on our portfolio will people will be able to access. So if you'll go to your art portfolio folder and click on share, we're going to go to advanced, and right now it's private so that only I can access it. So I'm going to change that, and I want to make it where anyone with the link can see the things that are in this folder. You can see here that it's view only. Of course, no one can edit it. They can only view it. That's how you want it to be. So you're going to click Save. Look here and make sure that you have your permissions set like you want them, and then we're going to click Done. You can tell that that is a shared folder because it has this little icon with the people here, and once you mouse over that, it shows you your shared permissions, and that's the way we want them. So once we have this folder opened up, in order to create our portfolio, we're going to use Google Sites, and we're going to go to New and down to More and over to Google Sites. And it says we're putting it in a shared folder, and we're okay with that. So we're going to say Create and Share. And it creates the Google site for us. It just creates one page, and we'll go in and add pages, but maybe we want to go over here and call our site Art Portfolio. You may want to call it Ceramics Portfolio, whatever your teacher instructs you to do on that is what you'll name it. Your page title, you might want to call that the home page. You might want to call it About Me. Again, we'll let your teacher determine what you're going to title your portfolio. But you can see that it just has this one page, and down below the title, if you double click, it will give you these options, and you can put text in there. You can insert something from your Google Drive. Maybe you want to put a picture there. For our purposes today, I'm going to click Text, and I'm going to say, this is my art portfolio. Maybe you want to say, I am a student at Granbury High School. Whatever you want whoever's looking at this site to know about you. So give a little background about yourself, and just remember that this is someone's first impression of you and your artwork. So be sure that you keep it professional, and that you just give a little background info about yourself. Once you get this page like you want it, you'll go over to the right. You'll see Pages, and this is where you can add more pages to your site. So you can see the only page I have is a home page. The first page we want to add, we're going to call Ideas and Sketches. We're going to click Done, and it will add Ideas and Sketches page. One thing that you might notice, your navigation for the pages is right here at the top. If you want to change that and make it a side navigation, if you hover over this little header here, you'll see the little settings gear. and it will allow you to change it to side navigation. So whichever of those you prefer or your teacher asks you to do will be fine. We're going to go ahead and add another page, and we're going to call it Glazing Ideas. And we're going to say done. Once that page is created, we'll create another one called Finished Artwork. And we'll say done. Now, if you had something, this is just FYI, if you had something you wanted to be a subpage, let's say we wanted this finished artwork, maybe we wanted it to be a subpage under another page, we can click on that and drag it. We can reorder these first of all, but then we can also drag it and make it a subpage so it would open up under that page. We don't want to do that in this case, but I wanted you to know that that was an option. Now, I want to see how this is going to look. This is a little preview button. I'm going to preview it, and you'll see that down on the bottom right corner, it shows you what it's going to look like on a computer screen. This is what it would look like on a tablet, and then this is what it would look like on a phone. So you can kind of preview how that's going to look on each of those devices. Once you're satisfied with the preview, you can exit that and it'll take you back to where you can edit your site. So if you wanted to add more pages, this is where you'd go to do that. Once you get ready to edit a page and put something on it, we're going to go here to, I'm going to go to this Ideas and Sketches, and I'm going to click on Insert, and I'm going to insert an image, and I'm going to search for art. Maybe I'm going to search for art museum. And if you notice, when you do a Google search here, any of the pictures that show up, I want you to notice this says results shown are labeled for commercial reuse with modification. That just means that it's okay copyright wise. You have permission to view these and to use them on your site. So I'm going to just choose one, select, just so I can show you how it inserts a picture in there. You can move it around on the page. So that's kind of how you would insert an image, and then likely you will have your info that you want to put in here, your pictures and things in your Google Drive. So if I wanted to insert something from my Google Drive, I'm going to go here on the right, or again I can double click and it will give me the same options. I'm going to choose from my drive, and then I'm going to take it a minute for this to load. I'm going to go to a folder where I have some pictures. And again, taking it a minute for it to load. Once those pictures are loaded, maybe I want to insert this picture from my Google Drive, and there it is. So that's the way that you would put your artwork in there, is from your Google Drive. Once you get your site exactly like you want it, let's say I want to go back to my home page and make sure I have that. If you want to change the color of this little portion, if you click here on the side, it will give you some options. Once you have everything looking like you want it to look on your site and you're ready to publish it, to put it out on the web, you will go here to publish. You are going to have some choices to make here. We're going to choose anyone on the web because we want you to be able to share this maybe with colleges you're applying to or different things like that. So we're going to have it where anyone on the web. And you've got to choose the site location. So this is the beginning of your URL down underneath this line, and you're going to choose the end. So I'm going to call mine Donahue Art Portfolio. Once I get that named, I'm going to click Publish. And now my website has been published. Know that anytime you go in and make changes, maybe I want to look at the themes and I want to change the way my site looks. So I might choose different things like this. I'm going to choose this theme. And the changes that I make here will be saved, but they will not be reflected on your site until you go back in and hit publish again. So you can work on it, and when you get it just like you want it, you can click publish, and then it will be, those changes will show up on your site. So once I get that done, I'm going to click on this drop down and I'm going to do view published site. And I want to see what that's going to look like. If you're looking at your published site and you want to make changes to it, you can go here to the edit button. The other thing that you might need to know, once you are have closed your site out, you're through working on it for today, the easiest way to get back to it is to go back to your Google Drive, go to your folder that we created, and then double click here on your art portfolio and it will take you back to where you can edit that page.